What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and today, as you can see, we're back on some more Ark Survival Evolved because I am going to be showing you the Genesis creatures that came with the DLC. The DLC specific creatures that came with the DLC, not all the variants that you get, all the creatures that you see behind me and the one in the sea that you can spawn in on any map. You don't just have to go onto the Genesis DLC, you can spawn these in on any map. As you can see, I am actually on the island map. This is the island and these creatures are spawned in, looking very, very cool. So I'm going to be giving the codes to spawn them in. If they need a saddle, I'm going to be showing you the code to spawn in the saddle as well. But the sea turtle is over there. You'll be able to spawn that in, and you'll be able to spawn these really cool dinos in front of me right now. So mortals, let's just get straight to it, and I hope you enjoy. Climb and like shoot webs like Spider-Man. Can't really do it around here because it's kind of flat, so it's kind of hard to do. But it can be done. I've seen people do it. I've seen people have a lot of fun with it. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, let's actually hop into the water right now. Get close to this rock. Water's kind of deepish because the next one is going to be a sea creature. So that is the next creature for you mortals. Easy peasy. GM summon space quotation marks giant turtle underscore character underscore BP underscore C quotation marks leave a space. The level of the dino that you want, leave a space 0, leave a space 0. Now you can already tell what this is. This is the giant turtle. So kabooey. And there we have it. This is a giant turtle. We are in it at the moment, but we are coming out, so don't worry. If you do get stuck, it's quite easy to get out. Eventually it'll just push you out. But this is the giant turtle. As you can see, it is following me. There we go. It's just breached. We'll fly up. We'll get it to stop following us. Yeah, but this is the giant turtle that you can actually build on, which is pretty cool. And yes, it does have a saddle. You can build on it if you got a saddle or not. Have I got anything on me? Yeah, I got a foundation. As you can see, you can build on it anyway. You don't have to have a saddle on it, but to ride it, you definitely do need a saddle because it says you need to equip the saddle. But like I said, also I will be giving you the code for the saddle, so I'm going to whack it on screen. There you have it. Simple. Pimple GFI, leave a space, giant turtle saddle, leave a space 1, leave a space 0, leave a space 0, put it in, boom. We have now got a primitive saddle for this guy. So we access this inventory, we find the saddle, we whack it on, and kaboom, that is the saddle for it. Now it doesn't block any of the building stuff. It's literally just this piece, and these two pieces are passenger seats. I thought there would be passenger seats. There we go. So we're actually in a passenger seat right now. So you can transport passengers. And we can't go in orbital camp. Can we go in third person? No, we can't. That's kind of screwy. But yep. So you just get up, blah blah blah. So passenger seats. This is the driver. As you can see, it's pretty big to be fair, but the amount you can build on it is quite limited. Well, I say quite, it's very limited. You can only build like 2 high and then maybe a roof. If you try and build 3 higher than a roof, it will not work. It'll constantly say you are too far away from the platform, which is kind of unfortunate. So you can't build nothing really big on this, which is kind of sad to see because I was hoping you could build some massive structures on this, but yeah, unfortunately you just can't. Sad. But that is the giant sea turtle with its saddle. Kind of cool. So the next code, I'm going to whack it on screen right now. There it is. Now I don't know how to pronounce this word properly, so just type what's on screen. So it's GM summon space quotation marks Chifru underscore character underscore BP underscore C quotation marks leave a space. The level of the dino that you want, leave a space 0, leave a space 0. So sorry, I probably did butcher that name, but you'll see what it is anyway. So we're going to spawn it in. It's basically the giant magma dude. The magma saw, but for some reason in the code it's called something else, and I don't know why it's called something else. But yeah, if they just put magma saw for the code, it'd be so much easier. So this is the guy, very, very slow. This guy is a very, very cool looking, absolutely amazing. Now you do need a saddle to ride this guy, but I will be giving you the code. I have got, oh, I knocked him out with one punch. Okay. I'm surprised no one attacked him. It's because he can't do any damage to me at the moment. But yeah, I thought the Dimorphodon was going to come after me then. But yeah, the code for the saddle, like I said, you do need a saddle to ride this guy. There it is. So GFI space the Chifru saddle space 1 space 0 space 0. I keep butchering there. I'm sorry. They should just put magma saw. It's so much easier. But yeah, type it in. Get it. Now we have got a primitive one, and we whack the saddle on, and here you go. Give you a proper look at the saddle, because it is like, it's not any normal saddle. You can't have any normal saddle on something that just spews lava all the time and is just super, super hot. You need something to contain yourself so you don't get constantly burned and everything, and this is what they come up with, and it's pretty cool saddle design, to be perfectly honest. It's really, really cool. But there you have it. So we can now ride this guy. This guy is super hungry at the moment. Now I don't know what he quite eats. I don't know if he eats meat or rock or what. Dimorphodon, dead. You have to tell me what you mortals think of all these dinos. Tell me which you think is the best. We have got some more creatures to come, so hold on for that. He definitely looks really, really cool. For the next one now, we're going to have to go up in the air. So let's just go up. We need a decent amount of space, because this creature is kind of large. So the code is right there. GM summon, leave a space, quotation marks, space whale, underscore character, underscore BP, underscore C, quotation marks, leave a space, the level of the dino that you want, leave a space 0, leave a space 0. So space whale, yes, an actual space whale, a whale that can fly, and you will see it. Okay, I've just spawned 2 in by accident, but let's just fall. I spawned in 2 by accident, so there are 2 here. But as you can see, different colours and everything. But they quite literally are whales. Like humpback whales for their heads. Look really, really cool. And then it just comes into this magnificent, glowing... they look really, really cool. And as you can see, I've got 2 different colours here, which is very, very nice. Let's get this guy to follow me. Will you follow me? No? Why won't you follow me? Are you stuck? No? Now you're moving. Okay, there we go. So come over here, my friend. Split you guys up a bit. But yeah, these things are ginormous. They really are really, really big. As you can see, this one's spewing like some kind of water. Spewing? I think there might be a word for it when they blow stuff out their blowholes, but I can't remember the word. And this one, when it snorted the red stuff, maybe some kind of lava fire stuff. But as you can see, that one's blue, this one's red, looking amazing. You can get different colours, which is really, really cool. I did have one, I was messing around with one, as you can see over here. This has got the tech saddle on it. So yeah, there is a saddle for these guys, obviously. I will be telling you it. Now, there is only one saddle, and it is the tech saddle. So yeah, there's no normal saddle for these guys. So there it is. That is the code for the saddle. GFI space. Oh, leave a space. Space whale saddle. Leave a space 1. Leave a space 0. Leave a space 0. So let's put it in. We'll get it. Tech saddle. Now these have got a proper name. I'll show you in the inventory with the saddle. So if you go over to the saddle, it'll actually give you a different name for it, but they basically just call it the space whale anyway. So let's equip that. This saddle is actually really, really cool. It stretches basically the entire length of the body, except for the tippy top of the tail. It just looks really cool. It's got different seats in it, So as you can see, this is actually equipped with guns that you can shoot. So it's got one here, a seat there. The main driver sits here though, and then if we look underneath, you've got a gun underneath at the front. You go to the back and it's got a gun underneath it to the back as well. So really, really cool. And it's got a tiny platform saddle, which I was kind of disappointed about. I was thinking, such a big creature, surely it should have like a massive platform saddle, but no, it really doesn't. That is a platform saddle right there. I'm going to show you. It's basically the width of a single foundation, and you cannot build out from it. You cannot build like left or right or up or down or anything. You cannot build out from it. It's literally 2 foundations, and that as much as you can get. So you'd probably be able to put turrets on it or something like that. But yeah, unfortunately, all the saddles or anything you can build on in this update has been sorely lacking, so you can't build anything big on them. But there you have it. That is the humongous, fantastic looking space whale. Let's move on to the final Genesis dino, but in my opinion, it's my favourite out of all of them, just because you'll see when I spawn in. So the code I'm going to whack on screen. So there it is. That is the code. GM summon, leave a space, quotation marks, shape shifter underscore small underscore character underscore BP underscore C, quotation marks, leave a space, the level of the dino that you want, leave a space 0, leave a space 0. Now a lot of you might be able to tell just from the code that this is the shapeshifter. This is the really cute and cuddly guy that looks sort of like a mogwai. Look at it, it's just so cool. And it's got 2 different forms. It's got its cute cuddly form, which is this right here, and it's very, very cute and cuddly, and it just gives you dust. As you can see, it just gave me some more dust. I got 43 dust. It just gradually gives you dust. Now it's so cute. And the other thing is, you can actually pick it up and put it on your shoulder, which is amazing. Really, really cool. It literally just sits there, which is really, really cool. I like that. I really do. But anyway, let's move on to its big bad form. So let's throw it down. Kills up in a ball and rolls out. Now be careful if you do like leave this off, follow me, or make it passive. It will run off, especially if there's other dinos around. It will run off and chase them. Be very, very careful about that. So, what do we do to get it to transform, to shape shift into this big monster? Well, you need element. You want to put some element in your hotbar like I have right here, and then you can literally just feed it element and it will transform. So if you look over it, we'll get that it says 0/1 element required, so that means we need 1 element. So you put the element in your hotbar, as I've got it in the second slot, which is up on the D-pad. All you do is look at it, press up on the D-pad, and it will feed it. And now we just watch it change. Look at that. This is amazing. You can have it cute and cuddly, or you can have it really ferocious and just nothing's gonna mess with it. It's so cool. Now it has a time limit, obviously, and it has an addiction meter, so you do have to wait for it to transform back into a small guy. There is no option to try and force it into this small shapeshifter. But another good thing, you do not need a saddle to ride this. You can literally just go up and ride it. This thing is pretty fast while it's running. You can't increase its movement speed, which is absolutely fine, because I'll show you anyway. In the water it is kind of slow, but you can up its oxygen, which will allow it to move a little bit faster, but don't expect nothing major. It's not meant for water. It's literally meant for land and climbing rocks and big scary mountains. But this guy can shift around an entire map with ease. He is that good. and I'm going to be showing you right now. So just run normally, press the A button, jump. Decent jump, yeah? Well, he lands, press it again, lands, press it again, and you just keep spamming A every time he lands. And look at the speed this guy is getting. It's immense. Look how far we just jumped. And trees don't bother it. It knocks down the trees. The only things that gets in its way are the big rocks. But this dude can climb. Nothing phases it. Now, you can't climb like any of the normal climbers that we get. You can't move on it. You can't go up and down. You literally have to look where you want to go. Then press the jump button and it will jump and cling it on. Pretty decent attack. And then it's got a ground smash as well. So, jump. Ground smash. Yeah. Really cool. And another really cool attack is... can we find someone that's reasonably small and not in the way of anything? What's that over there? Okay, Iguanodon. Now, I don't know if it'll work on this, but you run, sprint, and when you get close to the Iguanodon, hit the attack button. So that was kind of large. You didn't technically get to see it. There is no small... Okay, Parasaur. Run at it. Press the normal attack. Boom. It chucks it up into the air and then attacks it. That's just super awesome. Phiomia. Get knocked up and then boom, attacks it and it's dead. I love this guy. Just because of all the stuff it can do. Fair enough, it's not a fast swimmer, but just its jumping ability alone, just to jump all those distances, and you can change direction when you're jumping, which is really cool. So if you just look to the direction that you want to go, so I want to go over there, see it turn then. Okay, it is hard to demonstrate because we're going so fast, but I want to jump across this river. Oh, you got in the way. Really? Just get out of my way, Dinos. Ah. Jump. 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 So we'll try and turn if nothing gets in our way. Okay, we got stuck on the rock, but that's a good indicator of its climbing. Okay. I don't know what else to say. I love this guy. Just because he can jump multiple times over and over and over again, and most of the time he is picking up a lot of speed. And you're covering the entire map. So I'm going to look that way. There we go. I changed direction. Yes, I did hit a rock and I did hit that. But it's not taking any damage whatsoever. But as you can see, it did turn that way. And it did turn that way. So yeah, it's pretty good. And we can just cover... Okay. You can bounce off stuff. But yet again, he doesn't take any fall damage. So don't worry about it. They are all the creatures and all the saddles and all the codes you mortals need to spawn them in on any map. As you can see, I am on the island, so you can spawn these on the island. So mortals, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you have a lot of fun with these creatures on the map that you want them on. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you in the next video.